Como ça va, YouTube? Danny here, Cajun Hydroponics. Been getting some rain, Lord. I've been working. The oil field slowed down, and I was lucky enough to be able to pick up some extra work from an unfortunate issue. Guy had some heart issues, so he's been out for 2 weeks before the pandemic started. So I've been working it, been home for a few nights before the sun goes down. Most of the time it's home well after the sun goes down, back to work well before the sun comes up, so I haven't been able to make any videos. Anyway, got a couple hours off this morning, starting late, so I figured I would do a little update of what my queen's been doing, because I've been working so much I haven't been able to take care of it. So my queen's been taking care of it better than she has before. Anyway, let's do a quick walk around. Just before all this started, we were lucky enough to pick up a few chickens. Of course, they were all silkies because that's what the kids wanted. A couple ducks. Those ducks are 2 months old, and Charlie and Ollie is what they were named. Everything has a name. The kids name them all. But we are getting 5 to 6 eggs a day still. The chickens eat way more than they need to. We had a downpour, and the chickens didn't want to get in their little house, so they kind of went. But this is something of what we got going on that started since the pandemic. Coming up to the raised beds. Well, not really raised beds, just rows. Dasher 2 cucumbers. These are just starting to come in. We're picking probably 10 or 15 a day off of it. Doing well. The zucchini, Lord, the zucchini is huge. We're getting 2 to 3 a day off of them. This is the biggest zucchini I've had in years. Out at the property, we always ended up having bug issues before we pick the first. After we get the first 1 or 2, the bugs would tear them up, and we wouldn't get much off of it. We've been able to do good with it. I mean, as you can see, they're growing. I was able to hit it with some neem oil, and that seemed to have really helped keep a lot of the bugs off of everything, along with the cucumbers. On this row right here, last night when I got in, it was dark and I cleaned it out. It was some burpless cucumbers from Gurney's. Every year we plant them. Every year we have issues with mildew on them, powdery mildew. So we went ahead, pulled them up. I need a weed eater around the edges, keep that grass out the stuff. We already have planted some marketer cucumbers. It's a new variety that I'm trying. It's supposed to be more heat tolerant. So for a second crop over here in Louisiana, we wanted to give it a shot. So we'll keep y'all updated with that. As you can see, absolutely nothing has been done with the greenhouses. Still shooting for July to plant. It's going to be tough. I still have basically 4 more weeks of solid work coming up. So when I'm at work, there's 0 work done on the greenhouses. Nope. We have we had some 5-year-old seeds for sunflowers in the freezer. All my seeds stay in the freezer. Said that before. But we had some 5-year-old seeds, and I cleaned up the edge of the bayou right here, past the tiller, and my wife's like, hey, let's plant something. So we threw the sunflower seeds in, and it looks like every one of them made it. Issue we're gonna have now is, depends how long this water stays. Some of them are sitting in water, so we're gonna see how it does, if it affects them or not. We had a bad rain last night, but they're doing well. We also planted some beans, black eyes and pink eye purple hulls, and the grass outran them. I wasn't able to keep up with the grass, and my queen was not weeding the grass around beans. So we're gonna end up with a little handful, knock that out, you know, make us a supper or something, but it ain't gonna be a whole bunch. Oh, let me back up so you can get the full view of the tomatoes. Tomato, like the super dude calls it. Well, we still haven't picked any tomatoes. The patch is going overly wild, of course. Oh, you can hear the school bell in the back that nobody's going to. Anyway, the flowers are starting to come on the super sweet 100s. On the back section of it, some big boys. The big boys have some golf ball sized tomatoes that are growing. It's doing well. These are the prettiest in the ground peppers I have ever planted before. We've picked about a dozen so far off of them, of the bell peppers, and we have cayenne and jalapenos and a couple other varieties on this side. And we've picked a few banana peppers for sure. There's a few in there, and the cantaloupe was looking amazing, and then all of a sudden we start getting some dead spots. It looks like there's powdery mildew on it. I'm gonna do some research, see what I can plant, but I gotta move some stuff off of it. I mean, that's a quick rundown. Just like that, quick rundown of what we had going on. A whole bunch of, you know, not much. Trying to stay away from everybody. We in our element now. Staying home, playing with the kids, not going nowhere, just getting food, cooking at the house is just what we like to do. The less people we're around, the happier we are, it seems. There's always drama around people, so we've been enjoying it. Hopefully the baseball season will get kicked off so little dude can play his first t-ball season, and my daughter number 3's gone with her dad for the summer, so we're gonna be missing her. She needs to hurry back already. And you know, I got a month left of work. We can see where it goes from there. A lot of my friends got laid off. I've been lucky. So y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe, and y'all grow that. Later.